Welcome back to Golden Eagle Sports Report. Once again, I'm Tara Schumal.
And I'm Jack Phillips. We're now going to turn our attention to the non-spectator sports here at Marquette.
We'll be talking golf, tennis, and track and field, giving you all the updates you need.
Starting with the golf team, the squad is coming off of their third Big East championship in 5 years, taking home the conference's top honors this past weekend.
The team competed in South Carolina at Kalawasi Island and used an impressive 7-under par third round to capture the program's fourth Big East championship since 2008. Marquette's 5 starters finished in the top 16, with 4 in the top 10. Oliver Farrell carded 3-under par 69 on Sunday, matching the tournament low score to finish 6th overall. Another accomplishment from the tourney was that Matt Merlick finished as the runner-up for the second straight year in a 4-way tie for second at 1 over par for the championship.
And with that conference win, the team has earned an automatic bid into the regional round of the NCAA Men's Golf Championships, which takes place May 13th through the May 15th. And it wasn't just the players on the course that helped lead Marquette to their Big East championship win. Plenty of players who don't necessarily see as much time on the course still had plenty to do with the team's success. Do you ever wonder what life is like for student athletes who don't necessarily play a lot for their respective sport, but are still expected to compete and work just as hard as other players that do? Well, I was fortunate enough to get to follow around freshman men's golfer Connor Brown, get an inside look at what daily life as a student athlete is like. I have the story from Marquette's campus.
It's part of the deal.
The deal of perseverance. Despite not playing a single invitational for the entire spring season, that's the deal for freshman men's golfer Connor Brown.
The program's kind of been built off a lot of guys that didn't play a lot freshman year. And, coaches emphasize this a lot, like in the recruiting process. Like, he recruited me here for a reason. So, golf's such a crazy game where you go through ups and downs. And I realized that, like, next year it's, you have the potential to be anyone that you want if you work hard enough, and be a hell of a story,
The California native may not be accustomed to this lack of playing time, but his positive mindset continues to drive his teammates and his coaches onward.
But he's done everything that we've asked, and he's been a great teammate and helped push his the guys on his team as well. So I've been proud of what he's done so far his first year.
And it's not just success on the course, as Brown even constantly performs in the classroom. And with 3 seniors graduating after the conclusion of the spring season, Brown plans to reach for the stars and continue developing with still 3 more years as a member of the Marquette Golf Program.
I think the goal that I set for myself next fall is qualifying for the first event. And so when we get back, I think Coach will probably, like this year he said, top 3 guys in qualifying are going to play. So if you play well, it's 6 or 7 rounds, but playing that first event would be a really good step.
Jack Phillips, Marquette Wire Sports.
Shifting gears to the men's and women's tennis teams. The women were defeated in the Big East tournament by Villanova in a heartbreaking fashion. The Golden Eagles got down early but battled all the way back to even things out, to tie things up 3 sets apiece.
However, the comeback was not enough as Marquette came up just a little short. Ending their season, they finished 12-10 on the season.
For the men's team, their season ended in similar fate. The team made it all the way to the Big East title match, but lost to the eventual champion, St. John's Red Storm. The Golden Eagles got off to a great start, going up 3-0, but St. John's rallied back to tie the match up. 3 sets all. It all came down to the final game, and it went St. John's way, giving the Red Storm the Big East title.
Moving over to track and field, they concluded their weekend action at the Drake Relays. The highlight of the event was sophomore Samuel Johnson leading the way with a 3rd-place finish in the men's long jump with a new personal best distance of 7.15 meters. Johnson recorded his top mark on his first jump of the day and now sits 9th in program history in the event. Johnson, the 2018 Big East Outdoor Champion, trails Olympians John Bennett of 1956 and John Brennan of 1908, who sit atop Marquette's record book.
The Golden Eagles return to action on Friday, May 3rd in Madison at the Wisconsin Alumni Classic before the Big East Outdoor Championships on May 10th and 11th in New York. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because Golden Eagle Sports Report will be right back.